is this joint really growing on me? Like, I started off not liking this fragrance at all. It had zero redeeming quality on my skin. And all of a sudden, I added to my sample pack. I start wearing it more often. I get one compliment from the wife, and I start retracting all my previous statements about this fragrance. That's from my motherfucking music. And I could talk about this joint because it's just, ugh.
We're all alone in the villa, we're breathing air. There's some friends from the south side, in case you cared. Out of all your friends, I wanna be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Yeah, it's a Creed fragrance. And before this fragrance dropped, I was hype. A new Creed coming out. Well over a year there was hype on Creed Viking. The newest, hottest shit that's coming out of Creed. It's gonna be so lit. Everybody's gonna drop their drawers on it. There was people waiting on waiting lists for a minute to get this joint. I was one of them. I was hype off of it. I couldn't wait to get it. And then when I got a sample way back when, couldn't stand it. Straight up tiger balm. Mad medicinal. I felt like I twisted my shoulder. I needed to rub some of that shit on it just to feel better in the morning. Fragrance did zero for me. At that time, it did zero for me. Granted, our nose develops, we start smelling more and more things, we start pointing out different nuances and notes and nasal flavors. And now I put it in my sample pack, last month or some shit, and I started wearing it more and more, and I'm like, yo, I don't remember this being this decent. Now, I don't know if it has to do with some sort of reformulation, you know, that's getting too scientific for your boy. I don't even think it's that. I just think maybe my nose is starting to adapt to different flows and maybe starting to, you know, appreciate different things. Shout out to Max Aroma because they were having a discount joint, so I picked it up. I was like, yo, if it's on a discount at some point, fuck it, because the sample that I put in my sample pack is damn near gone. I'm still really confused why I like this shit. A year ago or less than a year ago, you couldn't get me to spray this shit on myself half a time. It's still medicinal. It still got that tiger balm flow. Don't get me wrong. But it also has a fresh, woody, mentholic component about it. Tiger balm isn't too bad right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. Who am I? Dirty earthiness about it. That's a little funky and musky and a little dank, but it isn't horrible. Not now, at least. Dried up, cinnamony, fresh pack opened up and the dust cloud pops in the air, mixed with like a green vetiver kind of underlying freshness there that's just starting to do shit on my skin. It's like I'm losing my identity. The more that I try to separate from the whole fragrance world, the more it keeps pulling me back in. Like, nah, Cuba, don't leave. This is your crack. It's been performing extremely well on my skin, and it's not a fragrance that's for everybody. As a matter of fact, I don't recommend most of y'all buying it. I'd rather y'all sample it and really see if this is something that works for you. Or sample it, stash it, and do what I did. Smell it like a year later when you start smelling a bunch of other fragrances and your nose starts adapting to different notes. And maybe you'll start appreciating a little bit more like I am currently. It's an extremely polarizing fragrance. I think this is gonna be something that's split down 50-50. People are just gonna absolutely hate it, trash it, do not redeem it, it's not for you. Or somebody like me who just switches over to the other side and is like, yo, it's not that bad. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yo, this shit is banging. This is straight fire. The best Creed out in the game. This is revolutionizing the whole, no, stop. I'm not doing that. That's wild crazy. I'm just saying that I was on this side of like, never, and now I'm kind of like, maybe I'll wear it from time to time. This went from not even close to a ball sprayer to a decent half a ball spray, so yeah. I don't hate it. I still feel like I just played some sports and I just dipped myself in a bathtub full of ice and I need a rub down by a little Asian chick with some soft hands that charges me an extra $27 for giving me an old little, you know. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is. It's the biggest in the game who's conflicted clearly. Smooches.
Cubaknow, 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 Cubaknow. What's fresh? Who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.